king of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing right away. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he gets... .35, good for a gain of 5.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he's got room. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Williams. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw, it's Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 42 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Call it a gain of... They'll keep it on the ground. Nash. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. Now Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Williams. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll be before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass complete there to Nakua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Williams. That is caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Nash. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
A final shot before break. Williams. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the 2nd half will commence from the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw, Williams. Completes it to Austin. And it's a fumble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about his training.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, check that, street. Trap 60, trap 60, 65, yeah, 65, check go.
Back to throw. Williams. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Austin, 55 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Let's go now.
On first down, Nash taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Now a handoff up the middle. Nash. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18 Raptors, 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Hey, 19 Lions. Take go.
And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victory.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle they go. It's Nash.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
To throw, it's Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Go Silver, ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. Quick slant to Brown.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the